Welcome back, hunters. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, where this might actually be our climax of the low-rank village stuff. Because, there's a lot of yellow text bubbles to kind of go over, so I'll start with the Carabiner and Julius here and see. The Sanctuary. The Elder said the article was found there after the calamity. And now, the Shagaru Magala has holed up in the Sanctuary once again, just like it did back then. You reckon the article might have belonged to the Shagaru Magala? The so-called Wheel of the Heavens? I have a little theory. Maybe the Sanctuary is its home. Maybe it's born and raised there, then leaves the mountain, sheds its skin on its way to maturity, and returns again. And maybe that life cycle takes a long time, as long as it's been since the calamity. I wish I could ask the Shagaru Magala myself, but that kind of knowledge is probably beyond human reckoning. Just forget I brought any of it up. What's that? You want to know why Shagaru Magala bothers coming back? Good question. Maybe it misses home. I know I do from time to time. Nah, heck, listen to me blubber. Just go out there, kindred hunter. We're behind you all the way. What's my motto? Say it with me. You're the one to get it done. And we'll talk to Sophia, and yeah, I think that's all we have left is the Shagaru Magala hunt. Doodle. Ooh, listen. The guild has just issued the most incredible quest, and they specifically asked for you to do it. That's right, they want you to hunt down the Shagaru Magala. It says, proceed immediately to the Sanctuary and eliminate the Elder Dragon. I can barely breathe here. I never ever dreamed my notebook would be worthy of Elder Dragons, but here we are. Because of you and the boss, a new dream of mine seems to come true every other day. Listen, Doodle, this is just another day and another hunt. I'll be here doing my usual job and reading my usual books. So just do me a favor and come back safe like you usually do. Usual is good, okay? I want to hear all about that Elder Dragon. My scribbling fingers are ready. Just promise you'll come back, Doodle. Yeah, that's really all I have left, so I think that might have been one of the weirdest things about 4 Ultimate to me when it came to, the low rank, is it almost feels like the roster, in some ways, although, it kind of is, I don't know, it almost feels like it's a little lacking when I think to some other games. I think maybe the reason might come down to the weapon selection. We'll talk to these two and see. Well, here we are. Not worried about the village children, they've been taken to safety. Even as the Arlok lifted them away, many were still protesting, insisting through tears they would stay in Garden Thar. Do you think this will be the end of it all? Is Shagaru Magala really all that stands between us and the article's secrets? The Carabiner certainly has an ending written out in his own head. And I believe him. How strange. When I met you, I never would have imagined you would be the answer to this riddle that has haunted us. Now go, protect Cathar and lead us to the end of our grand quest. I know you can do it, so I'll wait here until the task is complete. Okay, yeah, so the big thing is, when I look at the heavy bowguns, there's not even a full page of heavy bowguns. I think light is... yeah, light's not even that much more either. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why 4 Ultimate has seemed a little weird to me, is because the low rank, you don't feel like you have a very broad weapon selection to go through. Even looking at some of the other ones, okay, so apparently it might just be the guns that don't have a lot of selection to them, because 2 pages, 2 pages, 2 pages, 2... Yeah, so it really is just the guns are so lacking for... oh, no. Okay, so the Charge Blade and the Insect... oh, wow. Okay, these are probably very, upgrade dependent for, the variety. But yeah, everything when it came to... even here, that's a lot of actual bows to pick from, compared to... I think that might be one of the reasons, because one of the things about Monster Hunter is, as you hunt monsters, you want to get gear and use their things. But as a gunner, you kind of had a limited selection. As much as the Plesioth one is here, this is more from that little bow casting event, which... oh, what was his name? I wanted to try to remember it. He's been very, very helpful with some of the comments, suggesting the paint ammo to use, the casting machine. He's commented before, and I told myself I was going to remember the name for the next episode. Oh. Give me one moment, because I am going to check that and make sure I do know what it is. Okay, I'm back. It is Renatra Cole. I know they left a few comments, I think, when I was going through the 3 Ultimate series as well, but Yeah, they've commented a few times, and I definitely want to get the name right. So Renatra, thank you very much for the suggestions and the advice, because they will actually be pretty helpful. But yeah, that I think is the thing that really got me, is it felt like there wasn't a lot of bow guns when I was playing a light bow gun on the 3DS when I tackled this. Well, Miss Ford, let me at him, sir. Give me your equipment so I can decorate the living heck out of it. You can't stop me. It's going to be a decoracop. Oh my god. It's going to be a decoracalypse. Decoracop. I can't even say that. If somebody is able to say that, bravo to you, but I cannot just seem to wrap my head around it. Decoracalypse. I'm gonna. Oh, it's no use. Pop always said you can't do good work when you're a bottle of emotions, and I'm a six-pack. I want to be useful, though, you know? I can't take on the Shagaru or save Cathar on my own, but I can still help you. I have to. Focus, girl. It's time to do my part. Yeah, so everybody's definitely kind of giving us the talk to cheer us up and encourage us on. You know, this old head's been gazing up at heaven lately and thinking of ways to help you out. For starters, I sent out for this monster info book. Ah, here it is. Yeah, this one's about the dragon, the wheel of heaven that found its way back from the recesses of time. If you don't have the book yet, maybe you should think about getting it. Might help you out. See, this is kind of one of the things that I think would be interesting to bring back is the monster info books, but have them actually add things to the notebook, such as elemental weaknesses, sort of like how our Monster Hunter Rise has done it with how your notebook gains information on monsters, or how World sort of had the tracking system. Have these little info books that you can pick up for what you're going to hunt, and then you can see beforehand, okay, I should take this element, or a sharp weapon, or a blunt weapon, or a gun, or etc. I think that'd be a neat little way of having it so that way you're actually able to learn and develop before you go after a monster. I'm just going to pick up everything here, though. Yeah, so that's everything there. What? Ammo-wise, actually, that, and I think that might be it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I am going to pick up the paint shots, too. Not that I'm going to need them this quest, because this will be to take on Shagaru itself, but more so just that way I don't forget about them. And in here, don't need that. I don't think Thunder's going to be that helpful, so yeah, I think that's everything we need there. Take those. I really got a stockpile on some materials. You can see it's not very high, or don't have a lot. Street cook. Hey, Hunter, what's the matter? You want to eat a meal? Hey, you have dangerous hunt soon. Well, there's no need to put yourself in danger. There's no shame saying no, so you can live another day. If you must go, I'll cook something for your safety, but I need high-level ingredients to make it. I submitted a quest with the guild named it Rathlos Renovation. Finish it, and I'll level up the ingredients. Now hurry, there's much to do. Yeah, so kind of interesting we're getting that now with the final quest open, but whatever. And the Waikun is the last one. Why the glum expression, Hunter? Just go after the Shagaru Magala and do what you do best. After all, that's how the Hunter rolls. And speaking of rolling, the caravan bet on a winner with you. Yes, you've saved villagers? No, entire villages. One Hunter could be prouder. So go out there and leave the item multiplying to this hardly humble merchant. Take that monster down. I'll be the business and you'll be the business end, so to be speaking. Anything I can trade with? Not really, okay. Yeah, so I think we're basically all set here. I'll just eat and then we'll head off on it. So, Shagaru Magala. I know for a lot of people this is going to be a huge hit in nostalgia. I just want to check to the monster info, or monster list. So, distinctive radiant light of this mature Gore Magala has been seen in the Sanctuary of Heaven's Mount. Some believe Shagaru Magala was the foul wind that withered the mountain, the calamity spoken of in ancient texts. Yeah, the monster info really doesn't give you that much to, like, go off of, or the monster list. Okay. Let's have that, and we'll go for temper. And then we will skip the blurry cutscene. There we go. Ooh, actually, before I do, I also need to see about upgrading the armor, because that was another comment that came in a bit, was that I was taking a fair bit of damage in the gunner set. I think 4th gen was another one where you could really see that, like, the trade-off of where you're super squishy as a gunner compared to Blade Master, but I can also upgrade these a little bit so that way it's not that bad. I'm just going to do this so that way I can save the green armor stones for, like, the high rank gear. Because I think they might need them for the first level or two. So everything's looking good. We can hop off and go on to a new hunt. Let's take on Shagaru Magala. And hopefully the controller isn't going to do any weird stuff like it was. But heaven's wheel. You're up, sir. Deech and I tried to do our part, keep you safe protected. But now the rest is up to you. Come back safe. Carve 'em up like scalefish, Hunter. And when you get home, I'll have a special celebration meal waiting. Time to close the sale, Hunter. Everyone knows you can do this. I bet my fortune on it. I'll be right here rooting for you. Go get him, Doodle. Turn now, heaven's wheel. It's his turn, all right, to get his keister kicked inside out. I expect you to make it back to the caravan, Kindred Hunter, safe and sound. Now go be the one to get it done. Actually, I don't know if that's like the Rathalos flying around. You can sort of hear his calls going out or not, but... Okay, I'm going to start with actually the normal 2. Because we got the subquest to start with, which is to break the horns. But let's go meet the big bad. Yeah, they definitely made this a great intro that feels like it is the showdown between you and Shagaru. Like... And get this mount off first. Yeah, that's what the flagship of a generation, or any game really, it should try to aim for, is to feel like your rival that you're always going up against. Yeah, I gotta be careful because that actual attack, one of the nice things about Shagaru is that he has a lot of, like, different... different tactics that you don't really see in a lot of monsters, like... Oh, okay, there's one horn broken. Like, I mean, that's basically your general fireballs, in a way, that go out. But that's the one I'm talking about where it's, like, pretty different. Because it actually sends a volley out that then is the backstroke you need to be careful of. And think, it's not always a backstroke either. It can even be forward at times. So you have to watch into, like, the direction the... Almost like the flow is going with it. Oh, and there's the Enrage. Oh, actually, I don't think his roar is as, like, encompassing as it has been in, like, Generations Ultimate. Oh, and the Super Blasts. Those are very dangerous. Yeah, Shagaru, he's definitely one of the monsters that you can really pick up his there we go. Pick his patterns up and feel like you've mastered them. But he can also chain things together when he's enraged that you gotta be super careful with. Okay, and with that broken, we're going to switch into our super shots. Ow. Yeah, that attack covers a lot of distance. Oh, careful. Yeah, being too close to him. Oh, okay, so I think that was... Looks like the wing broke there. Oh, I got hit by that backstroke. I mentioned it's a cool move, and I was a little too greedy there with the siege fire. Oh, it actually fires out multiple. I thought it was maybe just the one it shoots out. I don't think I'd be able to get the tail off, though. I feel like I'd probably need some more slicing shot than I've got for it. I can try and see, though. That might actually be a pretty... You know what? That might actually work better. Not even just, like, to get the tail off, but to get rid of the, shoot. The frenzy I've got before it procs. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I don't think he's ready to be, mounted again. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying. Oh, shoot. Should've went right into a brace, but I didn't. Always brace first, and then you can try going for the, attacks. Oh, you know what? I am going to snag that, just in case it could be a plate or something good. Actually don't know how good that is. I don't think it's that good, though. Okay, so... Yeah, I think in Generations Ultimate, they gave his roar a lot more range that it covers when he enrages. Because it seems like I had to be pretty close for it to actually apply as it did. Oh. Now that, I do not know what happened there. Because, like, it seemed like it was going to go for Runa, and then he changed it, like, between the attacks to hit us. Normally, I thought both were supposed to focus on the same target. But did not clearly work that way for us, did it? Ow. No, and with Runa not really keeping alive... That's going to make it a lot harder to get in to get some of these attacks off that I want. That was an issue with Palico gear. because you have to rely on getting your monsterhunters to get all of the scraps and stuff, it was a bit of a pain keeping your Palico to go up with solo stuff, but... Oh, and another dumb thing, too. I have to sleep to actually get them back to their full health. I'd just like to try, since I have the slicing ammo, see if we can get it down, or get the tail chopped off. And then I can restock on some normal 2s. Okay, Runa, you're basically just distraction, so as long as you just keep it focused for a while, I can try getting these last slicings in to see. That was always the problem with being a gunner, though, was up until World and Iceborne and Rise, it was a pain to try to be a gunner and get tails. And so much equipment needed them. Yeah, I thought I'd get caught in that. Okay, well, I gave it a shot. We'll just go right for killing them off. Or he'll land on top of me, so you have to... There we go. Yeah, if I wasn't fooling around trying to get the slicing shots, would have been much faster. But that is Shagaru Magala slain. And one of the things that you'll also see is the entire area. It's like that storm that we've been fighting in is completely lifted. I have to say, though, the best that this sort of, like, effect of, like, the arena clears up after a fight, easily from Amatsu. That was such an iconic moment in Portable Third the first time you see it, or even in Generations Ultimate when you fight him. Or is it... No, was he in Generations? I cannot actually remember now. No, I think it was Generations Ultimate he came back with, but... Yeah, just... It's really nice to see that, like, you've hunted the monster, your happy ending, the sky's all clear, nice weather, everything kind of comes in like this. There we go, quest complete. That was Shagaru Magala. A true crown to the best story Monster Hunter has seen through its series yet. Okay, Prism Wing, a few scales, a horn, another Pure Scale, and Caress, and another Pure Scale, Frenzy Crystals. Yeah, so we'll probably have a little cutscene and just some talk about the end here. Heaven's Wheel added to the gallery. And Monster Hunters will now encounter a new monster. New materials can now be traded. Yeah, here we are. Again, the cutscene resolution isn't exactly the greatest because this is emulating the 3DS, but... And we're off. So that's what the article is. It's actually a scale or a shard of Shagaru. And I think we'll actually, it does like a stop at each village as it slowly goes along. For Ultimate easily is the best story of Monster Hunter. It slowly builds you through, you get introduced to actual characters that I think they could have a little bit more role to the story, but it still kind of keeps it more balanced and streamlined in a way that just makes you encouraged to hunt monsters and keep going along there. Again, the flagship. Having a flagship that is involved with the story and is kind of like your rival, that you are setting out to best it, and to face it multiple times to judge your growth, has been the best way Monster Hunter handles that genre or class of monsters in a way. So the Street Cook's basically found himself a gig on Sun Snug. Or, no, in Chico Sands, that's it. I think it's Chico Sands, and Sun Snug is like the Palco's little island. And, yeah, I guess that's just us in Valha Bar now. Wait, is that Aiden again? Yeah, I think that's Ace Cadet again. I don't know why. I guess maybe to kind of say he's going to his high rank armor, it's back down to that set. Kazu, or... No, I didn't even notice in the bottom right that it's also slowly glowing across like that stained glass thing. No, Julius and the Ace Gunner. Oh, and the Ace Lancer. And, nope. That's basically the reunion after everything. Now, I don't know if I'll have a credit sequence here or not, because I'm trying to remember. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it looks like that brings that to a close, so that officially marks the end of the low-rank story in the 4 Ultimate. Listen, thank you. I'm so glad the Capital C met ya. We couldn't have found anyone better. I want you to have this, the article. It belongs with you now, friend. Oh, it was a pure scale. I mean, he could keep it. We did get a couple for ourselves from that hunt. By the by, Hunter, have you heard of the town Dendorma? It's a rugged mountain town rich with Mother Nature's blessings. They got everything you could ever want. Unfortunately, that makes it a magnet for monsters too, especially the big ones. That town's been destroyed more times than I've had hot Kirin butter. Still, the folks there always hold it together. No matter how many times Dendorma gets attacked, they always manage to come together and rebuild the place. The thing is, a monster wrecked up Dendorma not too long ago. Naturally, the town's working hard to put things back together. But get this, Hunter. The Dragon Watch are predicting an impending Elder Dragon attack. If an Elder Dragon gets to Dendorma in its current state, it'll be stomped off the map. As we speak, Dendorma's defenses are being strengthened to intercept the beast. The Ace Hunters are leading the vanguard. They took off while we were kicking our feet back and knocking back a few. They sure are a serious bunch, ahar. Here's where you come in, Hunter. The Ace Commanders asked us to lend them a hand, and by us, I mean you. He's waiting for you in Dendorma. What do you say, Hunter? Hear him out? Open up the world map and go to Dendorma, make me proud. Yeah, so with that, we will leave this episode of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate here. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the Villages story for low rank. We have the high rank will be starting next, so expect more monsters, more armors, more weapon looks, just a lot of 4 Ultimate in general, and who doesn't love more Monster Hunter? If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, always be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. Thank you also to everybody who's been commenting with advice, tips, suggestions, what they like, enjoyed about 4 Ultimate. It's just great to be able to engage with you guys as a community and to bring the series and the game in another aspect to be enjoyed. Until I do catch you all next video or episode though, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.